I am Magneto. I can control metal through the power of magnetism. I can even manipulate the iron in human blood. I can take life without ever touching my target.
Too much iron in your blood.
In my later years, I could command the magnetic field of the Earth itself. If I wished, the planet could be destroyed in an instant. When I was young, my powers only surfaced in moments of extreme rage. Back then, moving a single coin was a struggle. My mother and I were prisoners in a Nazi concentration camp. The moment we were torn apart, my emotions exploded. The iron gates twisted under my power. From above, the Black King saw everything. He wanted to mold me into his personal weapon. To awaken my full potential, he killed my mother before my eyes. In grief and fury, my abilities surged. As I grew older, my control over magnetism became flawless, but revenge never left my mind. One day, I joined forces with Professor X to stop the Black King's plan. At first, I was completely overpowered. I took blow after blow. Then I had an idea.
You are my creator.
No, Charles!
I used metal to tear away his helmet that blocked psychic attacks. Professor X struck instantly, freezing him in place. I pulled out the same coin from my childhood. Guided by my power, it slid through his head. My vengeance was complete. Tired of endless bloodshed, I disappeared into a quiet town. I had a wife, a daughter, and a life of hard but honest work. One day, I saved a co-worker by stopping a falling furnace in midair. He realized I was a mutant. He went to the authorities. Soon, my wife and daughter were taken hostage. I agreed to surrender to keep them safe. But my daughter, terrified, called a flock of birds to attack the soldiers. A soldier panicked and released an arrow. That arrow took my wife and daughter from me. I held them in my arms and wept. I took my wife's necklace. With one flick of my hand, it flew through the throats of every soldier there. Blaming the man who betrayed me, I went to confront him. Before I could act, Apocalypse appeared. With a single look, he buried them all in concrete. My enemies were gone. I had nothing left to lose. I accepted his invitation to join his horsemen. To unleash my full power, Apocalypse took me back to the camp of my youth. Memories flooded back. The loss of my wife and daughter fueled my rage. My power erupted beyond anything I had known. I no longer commanded just metal. I could bend the Earth's magnetic field itself. I felt the world had turned against me, so I chose to help Apocalypse destroy it. But at the last moment, Mystique reached the part of me that still had a conscience.
I know you think you've lost everything, but you haven't. You have me, you have Charles, you have more family than you know. You never had the chance to save your family before, but you do now.
I turned back to the X-Men. Together, we defeated Apocalypse. I may be powerful, but I am not unstoppable. The Sentinels are one such enemy. They are the greatest threat mutants have ever faced. They can track and kill any mutant with precision. Once, I could crush them with ease or take control of entire armies of them. Now, I can only retreat when they appear. The other is Jean Grey. With the Phoenix Force, I am nothing in her presence. My destruction would be decided in a single thought. So tell me, who else do you think could defeat me?